Morning, everybody. Welcome to Fishing with Vance. Here it is, a Saturday morning. It's 1 week after the opening day of trout, and there's not a single person here. So I don't know if people think every fish has been caught, but I don't know. But hey, good for me. It's like having my own personal private lake. But anywho, there I am. It's a little cold today. It's only about 38 degrees. Yeah, I have my shorts on, but only 38 degrees. Gonna go up to about 45, 50. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna throw everything out there. I'm gonna try my Lowrance again today. I'm gonna fish all around the whole lake today. See how many bass I can catch. I could care less about trout right now, but let's get after it. Let me unload this thing and see if I can't catch a few fish. The guys are working. So it's just me today on fishingwithvance.com. And there it is. Bass Raiders ready to roll. Just like that, 5 minutes later, I'm unpacked, ready to go. So, I'm gonna fight some wind today, so I don't even think I'm gonna bother with that Lowrance. I'm just gonna get out there and maybe float across, roll it across, and then see if I can't catch some bass. A little Rambo reference for you there. Fishingwithvance.com. Alright guys, we're off and moving. It is a windy day out here, and so we'll see how she goes. There's not a soul here, not a single other fisherman, which is crazy, but hey, gotta love it. But it is windy, so we'll have to figure something out with the wind. That's okay. I'd rather be fishing in the wind than sitting home doing nothing. So, as my son would say, it's not unlimited days. All right, so let's see what we got here. I think I'm gonna hit Amen first. I'm gonna hit that corner. Maybe get a little bit out of the wind. My new Minn Kota 55, she's moving us along nice. Even with big old Vance on board. We're cruising. What a beautiful day it is out here on this Saturday morning. Let's get into some fish on fishingwithvance.com. All right, guys. I think today I laid my cards all on the table today, and I want to try a bunch of different stuff. Different stuff for me, that is, but not really. But let's see what we can do. I'm gonna start with. I think I'm gonna start with the Mustard Sally. Let's see if Mustard Sally can get us going. Let's do it. Hey guys, coming back to you. It's Vance. Haven't been touched yet. No hits yet. I fished that corner, and I am on the baby bass junior fluke. Kept getting hung up on my tube. There was too many weeds over in there, and there's a lot of laydowns in here, so I'll probably start throwing that tube again when I get back over to the rocks. But right now I'm just trying to see where these fish are. Like I said, big cold front and rain yesterday that dropped the temperatures, but only been here for about a half hour. No hits so far, but we'll figure them out, and if we don't, we'll enjoy some fresh air and just being outside today. So hope to come back to you with some fish. Alright guys, I got a fish on finally. And there he is. On baby bass. I don't know what I got going with my camera here. It's all over the board. I'll fix that. But fish on the baby bass. Nice to get off the schneid. Thank you, little man. See ya. There's one. Looks like they're right. It's 2 in a row over there. It seems like they're right in between. Oh, dude. They're in between this weed line and that weed ridge and another weed ridge. It's 2 in a row in that little canal. So good times. Alright guys, I'm not having any luck. I've caught 2 fish, so I'm going to try to switch it up. I'm going to throw, I know this water's so clear, I like this color, the chartreuse pepper. So I'm going to switch it up here and see if I got these little Yum 4 dingers, these little 4-inch Senkos. And I'm going to try to see what happens if I fish these guys wacky. Ouch. So let me throw this on here and just see how these do. But like I said, it's pretty slow. I only got 2, but I'm gonna switch it up a little bit and throw this guy wacky and see what happens. Well, we got a bass who wanted that wacky, and there he was. Thank you, brother. Off the spot here. Alright guys, well, caught a fish on that. Now, I don't know if it hit anything over there or not, but we sure smoked this, so let's see if there's any more over there.
And everywhere I go, there's always something to remind me of another place and time. And everywhere I go, there's always something to remind me of another place and time.
Got a nice bass on here, kids. Real nice. Oh yeah. That's a nice one. Up on those rocks again. There he was. They're pretty decent one here. Up on the rocks. It's just tough in this wind, man, to stay on them. Crushed my Senko too. Little Jasper. But man, it's windy. That's fish number 6. He was fun. See you, buddy. Alright guys, The wind is the issue right now, as these fish are definitely cruising around on these rocks. I just can't stay on the spot. But I've caught some nice fish along this canal, which is typical for this time of year. But the wind is just brutal. Just brutal. I can't stay on the spot. You guys know me that follow me. I'm not big on anchors. Maybe I should be. But there's another hit. I think it's bluegill. No, it's not a bluegill. There's another bass up on those rocks. It's not huge, but he's fun. They're definitely digging this. They're definitely digging this chartreuse and pepper little zoom Senko. Good times. FishingWithVance.com. Alright guys, what I'm throwing now is I'm throwing this little minnow. Real soft minnow. My partner, High Life, got these on the internet. Forget where. I got it on my HMX ultralight. So wouldn't mind running into a trout or a bass with this ultralight. It'd be fun. So let's see if I can't catch one on this. The wind is just incredible. I'm looking for a spot to get out of the wind, but I don't know if I found it up in here or what, but it's, I need a little bit of break from the wind. So hopefully there's fish up here where there's less wind. Hope so. Let's see what happens. I'd like to catch one on. Always fun to catch these bass on this ultralight. Let's see what we can do. Still nobody here. I guess nobody else wants to fight the wind, I guess. Works for me. So far, the only thing I've been able to catch them on is that has been that Senko. That's not true. A couple on the baby bass, but it's just been a little bit of a, again, fishing struggles is a real problem, you know. But it's been a little bit of a struggle fighting the wind, as you can see right now. But I've caught 7 bass, so it hasn't been a waste of time by any stretch of the imagination. But it is a windy one today. So, but still having fun. Always out here fishing, hanging out. I see Mother Goose there over on her perch. See her hanging out over there on her little island, known as Goose Island. What a shock. And she's out there again, patrolling, guarding. I'll be sure to not get in between her and her young. That would be ugly for old Vance. So, let's see what we can do here. To run into. Oh, I got me a snag. Alright, I'm going over anyway, so. Oh, maybe. Holy hell. Maybe I'm going over, I don't know. Work our way over here. I think. Alright, let me shut the camera off and get myself under control. FishingWithVance.com. This guy liked my tube. What's up, brother? I was looking at that turtle. And this guy said hello. Everybody likes the chartreuse tube. Hanging out up there. There we go. Nothing on the mustard tube, baby. You came to say hello. Hello, buddy. There's bass on here. What else? The mustard tube. Thank you, buddy. Enjoyed it. You know, guys, the beauty of this mustard tube. I fished with this the other day. I don't know how many I caught. A couple, 2, 3, 4, 5 or so. And now I fished with it today, caught another, I don't know, 4 or 5. I'm still fishing the same tube. I mean, it's a little torn up. Probably could stand to switch it, but I mean, it's still working. Why? So, when you use these, when you use those jig heads, I use those ones from Arky. You know, you just slide it up in there. I've got a channel. Yeah, I've got a video. I've got a video showing how we rig these tubes. But you use these Arky lead heads, jig heads. These things last. I mean, we use tubes a lot, but they last quite a bit. Last a long time. They don't get all torn up. So anyway, back to fishing. That's fish number 12 for me on a windy day here in PA. I have no idea if this footage is good, bad, or crap. Time will tell. Fish on. Speak of the devil, Bob. Trout.
You're kidding.
No, it's a nice one too. Look at that thing.
I thought it was the faster way you... What are you using?
It's a tube. Hey, that's a nice trout. Look at this guy.
Yeah.
Well, caught a trout on a tube, guys. He's a slippery sucker.
Not too worried about it.
Hey guys, Vance coming back to you for an update. I'm sitting at about 15 fish. Caught one trout that you saw earlier. The wind is dying down a little bit, but it's still pretty cold out here. I just caught a bass on another one on the mustard tube off the rocks. I'm trying to throw right to the edge of the rocks and the edge of the weeds there. And that's where I caught the last one. But it's tough to stay on the spot, like I said. But I'm getting ready to call it here for the day. I gotta head home. I gotta go visit some family this afternoon. And so getting excited about that. But I had a heck of a time out here. Thanks for joining me today. Today I pretty much caught them on, well, I caught them on the mustard tube, as you know. Caught 1 or 2 on the baby bass, and then I did catch a couple on this Wacky Senko, chartreuse pepper zoom Senko worm, rigged Wacky style. So that was kind of new. That was new for me. I hadn't fished it like that before on a 4-inch Senko, so that was fun. Thanks for joining me today. As always, we'll be getting out here more. I'm sure the guys will be coming more as the weather continues to improve. A lot going on in May, as you know. The Vance's fishing extravaganza in May, where we take a bunch of time off, and there's my phone going off. Take a bunch of time off and do tons of fishing. So we'll try some different things then, but mostly we're just going to be out here catching bass and having a blast. Wouldn't mind trying some smallies in the river here soon, and when we do, I'll bring it to you. But really appreciate everybody that watches, supports the channel. I know that there's a ton of fishing channels out there. I know I watch a bunch of them, but I appreciate you guys that take the time to watch me fish. And man, that phone keeps going off. But I appreciate that you guys take the time to watch me fish and talk about fishing and comment on fishing. So I really love when people comment on the videos. It just gives me a chance to interact with everybody that, you know, loves this hobby and just enjoys coming out, catching bass, catching fish, doing whatever you're doing. So please comment if you watch the video, and you know, if there's something you'd like to see me do on the channel, by all means suggest it. So man, somebody's trying to get a whole Vance here. Must be time to go home. I'd like to catch one more bass, but hey, I've caught my share today. Again, thanks everybody for joining me today. I'll see you next time on fishingwithvance.com.